welcome to Rice-Eccles Stadium, the second half of the American Alliance Football League. And we have a matchup today of two 1-4 teams, the Memphis Express against the Salt Lake Stallions. 2nd and 6, into a tight window. Go for it. Again, Wanyo in the backfield, hit at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like he gets just past the line to gain. Go deep. Woodrum down the center, looking for his tight end, Denham, and finds a way to squeeze it in. Empty backfield for Woodrum. Plenty of time, looks over the middle, wide open.
There's that man.
Nick Truesdale has now caught 15 straight passes, that good for his 3rd touchdown of the season, and Salt Lake takes an early 6-point lead.
You know, Truesdale is kind of like a guy in the NFL, Jordan Reed. They call him a tight end, but he's not a tight end. He's just going to run an out and back up, a double move here in this situation. Great setup, does a great job of sticking, getting across the linebacker's face and getting to the touchdown, but that's a receiver, coach. You play receiver in the CFL.
Wanyo left of Woodrum. From over top, we take a look, thrown to the outside. Great separation. What this offense has lacked, however, has been the big play. Mettenberger under pressure immediately. And who else? Carter Schultz, the Alliance's lead sacker, has gotten Mettenberger to the ground, and he looks to be hurt, guys.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
Yeah,
For Silvers. Stacy lined up to his right. Ball back to Stacy, takes it over the left side, wide open, across the 35 and the 40, and finally drugged down at the 41-yard line. It's Cody Brown. It's a 2nd and 10. Terrence McGee, the running back. They keep it on the ground. Just like that, Gianni Paul, the linebacker out of Utah, makes the stop in the backfield. Punt to open up this game. Back on the field for the Express. Fake punt, and it doesn't fool anybody on the Salt Lake side. The ball directly snapped to Terrence McGee. John Timu, who was just picked up this week at linebacker, who spent some time with the Chicago Bears, makes the special team play.
Yeah, Mark, this one's got me. I'm just talking about how, you know, a young new
Monday, 180.
From the 24, Woodrum, empty backfield, out to the left side, on time. And that's Truesdale again. He has now caught 15 passes on 15 targets. From the 14, Woodrum, back over the middle, and there he is, that man again. This is Anthony Denham this time. 2 touchdown passes, 2 tight ends, 14 yards on the play, and Salt Lake takes a 14-0 lead.
They're really doing a nice job, Maurice.
yeah, he is, coach, and he does a great job of looking this way, pulling the safety over here, and then coming back to the backside seam. You see the safety takes a couple steps over? There he is. There's your window.
Yep.
An attempt, Newby in the backfield. And there he is, wide open, the circle route out of the backfield. Apparently a blown coverage there. So Woodrum out of the shotgun again to the air. Far sideline, deep out. The intended wide receiver, Sam Mobley, will move the chains. But the 1st and 10 for Woodrum. Fakes the ball to Bronio, rolls right, and a wide open wide receiver, Jennings, down inside the 5-yard line. Snap is good, hold is good, and the field goal is good. So finally, Memphis is able to keep Salt Lake out of the end zone, but a field goal, great drop back. Schultz closing in, the ball down the near sideline and plucked out of the air by Reese Horn. Will Davis in coverage. Brings up a 2nd and 9. Silver, plenty of time, looking down the left side and has his wide receiver. That's Reese Horn again. He, by the way, was the special teams player of the week back in week 4 against San Diego. He is 100%, 4 for 4, make it 5 for 5. 2nd and 5. Woodrum down the middle of the football field, and again a completion. Adonis Jennings hauls it in past the 50-yard line.
What's the formation, and then what's going to happen?
2nd and 1. Newby again in the backfield, and the ball's out. And it looks like Memphis has found their way on it.
A fumble recovered by the defense, 1st down.
That's one of the breaks they needed to have. They need to have that kind of break.
the Memphis Express.
2nd and 1. Silvers look to want to run it, then pulls it down and throws it to the near sideline, and it's hauled in by Reese Horn. What a play!
I'm telling you, these two guys.
40 yards on the day for this Express football team. Silvers back to pass, looks underneath to Zach Stacy. Touchdown, Memphis!
Great route by Zach Stacy. You come back and you run what we call a Texas route or an angle route right on the linebacker. All he's going to do is just come out here, cross his face. Tight end's going to clear out. Put a slam on the brakes, catch the ball, and get going.
Did you ever score on that?
Woodrum, with all the time in the world, scrambles right, throws it down the far sideline, and intercepted. Arnold Tarpley comes down with a football. What a big play for this Memphis defense.
First down.
Well, you know, when you have that happen, great play by Tarpley, getting the.
1st and 15 now from the 45. Silvers goes for it all down the left sideline. Open wide receiver. That's his man, K'Wan Ross, who of the quarterback. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Silvers pumps, pulls it down, loses the football on the ground, and I think Salt Lake has it. Last second here, it looks like he just decided not to throw it, couldn't hang on to the football.
We can talk about after we hear the hearing.
After further
here.
review, the ruling on the field stands as called a fumble.
Silvers out of the shotgun, steps up, looks down the field to the right side, open wide receiver, just past the outstretched hands again of Reese Horn, who had a big first half.
Those are the type of plays you have to convert on.
They are 1 for 8. Silvers under pressure, dropped in the backfield. Silvers under center, hands it off to Stacy, spins, pops the football up, and there's a scrum. The Stallions say, wait a second, we have it.
The ruling on the field is a fumble. Therefore, the ruling on the field stands as called. Fumble recovered by the defense, 1st and 10.
Passing game in the first half. Woodrum goes down the far sideline. Man's got a step. That's number 17, Adonis Jennings, who momentarily had it, but can't hold on. 2nd and 10. Woodrum to the far sideline. Has Truesdale open, breaks a tackle, another inside the 40, down to the 35, inside the 30, and finally forced out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 5'7", he's your little cousin?
I'm 5'8".
Oh, okay. 1st and
The ruling
goal.
on the field is a fumble.
Well, you were training together, as you just said.
Stacy in the backfield. The pass pulled down by Silvers, and then he is hauled down. Taking a shot down the football field. Tight coverage intended for number 19, Jordan Leslie, and there are all kinds of flags on the field. It was Guanyo off the right side, gets through to the second level, untouched, inside the 15, down to the 10, and out from the shotgun. Woodrum to the right side, trying to get the ball to Pearson L, and it's knocked away by today from 22 yards, and it's right down the middle. Pump fake, and here comes an unblocked defensive player, number 95. Silver steps up in the pocket under pressure, and down he goes. Woodrum from under center, hands the ball off. It's fumbled, and apparently it looked like Ward had it for a second, but now, no, Memphis says they have it.
By the defense, 1st and 10.
And down goes Silvers. Chris Odom with his 2nd sack of the day. He is checked in as Silver shoots it down the field to a wide open Reese Horn, who hauls it in on a playoff spot. 2:57 remaining to play. 4 seconds on the play clock. Silvers throws it to the right side, intended for number 81 today.
Oh, yeah, I feel good about what Brandon Silver's done today. At one point,
That's what we're here for.
Let's take a look at the updated standings right now. With this win, Salt Lake stays alive, now just 1 game back of the Fleet. So this was an important game. Memphis falls to 1-5, not eliminated by any stretch of the imagination with the second half of the season underway, but huge game for both teams, and Salt Lake comes out on top.
yeah, Fleet's got a big game against Orlando, so we know they could be right back in the thick of this thing this weekend.
That's the end of the game.
Game, guys.
So that's going to do it. Salt Lake up 22-9. That is the final. Josh Woodrum, 24-37 for 245 and 2 touchdowns. And as you mentioned, Dennis Erickson and the Stallions are right back in the mix here.